So anyway, so I haven't had too much time, but I did get Duke's. Okay, we'll do that. I got Marmaduke's jaw rigged up. So if I switch this display to something like quick shading, and I zoom in here to his mouth. So previously, oh, I don't know why that's all glitching out. That's not good. Oh, that could be the I think I know what that is. That's probably you. Yeah, and that's probably you.
I don't know what you means.
The cache. I have like a cache
Oh,
going,
okay.
and I'm
Okay.
just gonna disable that. But now if I grab the jawbone here, and I grab this, I should be able to bend it. And now he has a jaw. Hey, look at that.
Nice.
So now the jaw can move, and then the little like tendons act accordingly in his neck and stuff.
All right.
And so that whole process, just so you know, and so I think I don't know anything. I think I'm like, oh, I'm just an idiot. I don't know how to do 3D stuff. Because I've never really thought of myself as a 3D animator. I just kind of picked it up eventually. But if I grab this and I grab that and I pin that and then I do this, this is you weight the model to each bone. So you make a bone, right? And then you decide how much of that bone, what that bone's going to influence, and then how much it's going to influence it. And so the places that are pure one color means 100% controlled by whatever color of bone that is. And then the gradient is where like multiple things have a bit of influence. So here you have like the neck and then the lower jaw. And it looks like there's some issues here. But you can see that like, okay, the top jaw and the lower jaw should share some influence over this tendon here, right here. And so that's mostly what I've been doing. And it's kind of a fun, if not somewhat tedious process, because you're just going in, selecting the bone, and then painting it, you know?
Yeah.
So that's more or less been, okay, I don't want to subtract that. So that is an issue.
And when you say painting it, are you literally just changing the color and that's telling what the weight is?
Yep. So
or
like
how it should be weighted?
Right here, yeah. So like this here, this shouldn't be affected at all. This is part of the jaw bone, and the neck is affecting it. So I need to paint it. I'm painting it out, and then it goes away, and it snaps into where it should be. But if I had something that like should be affected, then I could paint that in and add it. So you can kind of see what the neck has control over here. And if I select the head, you can see the top of the head. This is what it controls, and then the jaw controls this with some of these. But it looks like the jaw actually is too much, so I'm going to subtract from this here, and that should smooth that out a little bit or whatnot. So, and I might not subtract. Maybe the subtract is wrong. Maybe I should smooth, right? And then I'm just going to be smoothing that.
Now here's a question: is this overkill? What you're doing right now?
No, I don't think so. Not for Duke, because before he didn't have a bottom jaw. So if you wanted him to like yell or growl or like if I wanted to pose him, it wouldn't have happened. Like it would just be like, nope, sorry, he's not gonna pose at all.
Yeah, but I mean more of like, okay, so you're adjusting and you're showing me right now, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
This is just for kind of just thinking out loud. If for the level of project we're doing, if the jaw is a little bit more influential on I guess those tendons down at the bottom that you were adjusting, is that going to make or break it? Or is that just something where you say...
I don't know if it'll quote unquote make or break it, but I do think he's our hero piece. So I want it to look, I want it to be right. Like I don't want it to be breaking and doing weird things that we're not expecting it to do. And I don't know, quite how close we'll get to him. I want to stay kind of probably like the closest we get to the face is like, maybe this, but you'll notice if there's like a polygon like sticking out like one way or another or breaking. So
who will notice?
Oh, people will notice. Trust me.
Yep.
It's like a glitch, right? It's like not just like it's not perfect.
Okay.
It's like if it's not painted right, I can demonstrate pretty quick, but if you don't get the weights right, what will happen is like if I could do this right now, I could grab the neck and I could paint like part of the head. Let's add to it, and like, oh, that's not a great example. Maybe if I point like something down here, like you can see how that just like shoots out.
Yeah.
So like if it's not right, then something's influencing something it shouldn't, and it's gonna like send it flying in the wrong direction once you actually animate it. So when he's actually moving around here, so here's a good example. Before I had the jawbone, during like this part of the animation, let's see, which part is it? Probably this frame here. So during this like frame here, you can see how his jaw's all wonky. If I grab the jawbone, it goes through his head. So I need so having that jawbone there and painting it correctly is essential, because otherwise this isn't just like an opinion, right? This is like clearly not correct. So yeah, so that's something that's like not just like, oh, maybe someone will notice, maybe they won't type of a deal. It's like a very much so a not how that's supposed to go situation. But if
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
What I'm pointing out too though is, so you're making like, so it looks pretty good with you got the jawbone in.
Yeah.
It's generally done. Are you now do you think you're getting a little nitpicky now?
No, I think I'm done. I think this is it. Like, I'm happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you were just showing me isn't a part of like additional work. No, this is what I did and got done, and that's it.
Yeah, this is what I got done, and I want to move him into animation / positioning in the scene, in the shot he's going to be in.